like to put things in perspective because sometimes people do all this thing. Oh, I would never get a BBL. Can you afford to get one?
Random attack.
No, but
So I just dropped my app, www.ChisoLifts.com. Online personal training. You got custom meal plans, custom training plans. With the training plans, you got the video showing you how to do all your exercises. You could log in your sets, your reps, the weights you use, and literally every month I changed up your plan. In the description, you got a code BESTU20 at the moment. You can use that to get a 20% discount for life.
To my phone, yeah. Everyone who said happy birthday within, I just literally just hit up everyone last minute. I said, right, you know what, we're going silent today. That was it. It wasn't no special. So that's the reason why every year normally I'll do. Last year I had 2,000 people. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had to do that. I had no choice. I had to turn my birthday into a proper like lifetime rave because it was like, rah, if I don't do that now, someone's gonna be upset somewhere. You get what I'm saying? And these times, like previous years before COVID, I used to have people flying from America to come. People I know from America, people from Dam, flying in to come party on my birthday. If I had the kind of money I want here, every year I'll do a banquet suite and not charge a penny. Just because I know that, I want people to be there, innit? And that way everyone comes and no one can complain that they missed out the party. But sometimes I know white man them are vexed because they know that, every time it's my birthday, there's gonna be all the girls they like are gonna be there. That's the real truth.
Why are you smiling at that?
That's the real truth, though.
That's skinny tea.
But then
you
have to check it. If that's the reality, then
that's the reality.
Question mark. Because
I know.
Then you get me.
I know it's the reality. I always say to people, this is why I always say I pray to God I can't die young. I can never die young ever, because I know even my enemies will want to attend my funeral.
This guy said my enemies.
No, even my enemies send help. My enemies want to attend my funeral. I'm telling you, because they know there'll be baddies galore. There'll be baddies galore. Brother, no word of a lie. I've seen that at one of my brother's funerals. When one of my brothers died bare man turned up, bare girls. And one of the men said, I know we're at a funeral, but fam, there's some girls here.
Let me just say this. Let me just give a disclaimer.
I was like, Gabriel,
give a disclaimer.
Gabriel, I said to man, today is not the day. Please don't
No. I'm going to give a disclaimer. When I'm 90 years old and I finally pass away, fellas, if you're at the funeral and you see your babes, take numbers, innit? You've got my consent. I would want you to do it. Take numbers, innit? Yeah, celebrate my life. If you see something nice there, take numbers, innit? All right? I don't want my funeral when I pass when I'm 90 or to be some kind of commiseration. No. I want there to be enjoyment. See, when someone passes away, and people talk about this love thing, and I was talking about this Tinder swindler thing. I always say, that's why I say I don't think I've been in love, because I can't come and kill myself for another woman that I would then die and then should then come to the funeral with some next guy. Because I will rise. I will rise from that, like the Undertaker, I will rise. You mean to tell me that you're now entering the funeral with somebody else?
Like a somebody.
That never happened. And I've already told my mum, and I've told my family and friends, if a woman that says she loves me turns up to the funeral with another guy, Russia. Russia. Because people always talk about when is the right time to move on. And that. There's never no right time to move on. You're in bondage. You are in bondage. You think I can die, and then you'll then come to my funeral with some next guy holding hands, and he's 6'3". You're bluffing. Bald head. You're bluffing. Ghanaian as well. You're bluffing. You'll be rushed.
Indirectly, that's you, though.
You'll be rushed.
Indirectly, that's you.
You'll be rushed.
Yeah.
You'll be rushed. You'll be rushed.
Why are you pointing at me?
Man wants to get beat up at the funeral.
And that's why I don't know.
Why are you pointing at me, sir?
You've been in love before, you said, innit?
Yeah.
Have you ever lent a girl money before?
Yeah.
Have you ever lent a girl money before?
Only someone I've dated.
Okay, and I'm assuming don't say her name, but what was the circumstance as to why she needed the money?
She had bare parking tickets, and I was just like, right, take that. But I said, right, don't give it back.
Okay, and the girl you lent money to, I hate using girl, the woman.
We weren't dating. It was just she needed the money. So
and you gave it to her?
There you go.
Why?
Because she needed help.
See, this is what I mean, because everyone's watched this Tinder swindler thing, and they're saying, I could never do that. First of all, you need to have credit and money to be able to give someone money, first of all.
Try!
Because everyone's saying they wouldn't do it. It's a bit like when guys say,
whoopsie.
No, it's the girls say, no, I know you've been robbed before. You've never had anything worth robbing, so just I like to put things in perspective because sometimes people do all this thing. Oh, I would never get a BBL. Can you afford to get one?
Random attack.
No, but sometimes we say things.
Gabriel.
No. I like to be very fair.
Gabriel.
I like to be fair because before you can ever lend.
I don't want peace.
No.
I want violence.
Let's go on to Experian and let's just check whether you've got the facility to take a loan out. No, because there's one guy. I remember forget the time when there was all this robbing spree happening, and one brother was like, "Raw, man, had never been robbed," and he took offense when I said, "Bro, quick one."
He said quick one.
I said, "Don't take this rude, bro."
That's not
but
a quick one, and that's you.
What have you ever had that somebody would rob off you?
Man said
He's like,
ever.
nah, what do you mean, cuz?
Sorry. Can I just interrupt? You
Air
said,
Max 95s.
you said ever.
Yeah.
That means in man's whole existence.
No, because like, when I told him that
That's rude.
that someone tried to kidnap me before, he was like,
That's
"Right,
rude.
man, I've never been kidnapped before," and I was like, "Okay, cool. What have you ever had that somebody want to kidnap you for?" Like, just the same way when someone would say, "Oh, I would never lend someone money." Cool. Have you ever had the capacity to lend someone money before you start doing chest and ego and doing gra shoulders? Right, see that?
Okay, body part.
Bro, did you see what? When I tell you I was gonna be in Damage, you know that boy band? And on a Friday night, on a ladies' night. What? Hey, listen. When I tell you I'm a triple threat, gonna ladies' night, Saturday night.
It's looking a bit more blue than Damage right now. Can we continue?
No, but all jokes aside, though,
Thanks.
that's why I say that I don't know about whether I've been in love yet. Because you see, when I hear women, this woman took out a 200k loan for
I'll
this
never
brother.
do that. I'll never do that.
200 bags.
I'll never do that.
But I get why she did it because she got swindled with the lifestyle. In the same way, all right, I'm going to assume that you think I'm not broke.
But
Yeah, let's go with me.
she wanted in though.
All right.
She
If I
wanted
came
in.
to you, man, and I said to you, Emmanuel, I beg you borrow me a bag, £1,000, and I gave you some story, I think you would look at my lifestyle maybe and what's around me and think Gabriel's good for it. Yeah? So you probably would give it to me, I'm assuming. In the same way, if I said to Chiz, could you lend me a bag? He might give it to me because he thinks there's enough around me that suggests that you'll get it back. Now, with the lending someone money that you're seeing, I don't know if I could. I don't know if I've got. There's not enough.
But
What
I did
that
say
you
I
can do
wasn't
that can make me
romantic.
do it.
I wasn't romantically involved with that person. I did say that.
So it's just a friend.
Yeah.
Oh, so you weren't seeing her then?
No, I did say that.
Oh, so it's just a friend.
Yeah.
And do
you
you lend?
asked. You asked.
Do you lend money? Do you lend money to friends in general? Or you're against
It's
it?
circumstantial. It's circumstantial.
Is it wrong for? Let's say you're really in need of money, and let's say, for instance, I know you've got a watch, or an iPad, or a laptop that's worth money. Let's say you wanted
to hold
£1,000.
collateral.
Is it wrong as a friend to say, give me the laptop and I'll take the money, and you can take the money? Is that wrong? So let's just say Chizo says to me, yo, G, I need 10 bags. And I say, all right, give me your Rollie. And then once you pay back, I'll give back the Rolex. Would you think that I'm a bad friend for doing that?
No, it's collateral.
Do you think that's wrong?
That's the first thing I said. And
collateral.
This is.
Is it bad?
You gotta weigh it out like this. It's hard to say, but you gotta weigh it out like this. If that person's good for that money, that shouldn't be an issue.
Because my mum always said one thing to me. I was using my mum, the one with the Jerry curl. I was actually my mum. She always says,
I said the one with the cherry curl.
says, Gabriel,
Are you rude?
Gabriel,
Are you rude?
before you lend someone money, decide who you value more. If it's the money, then keep it. I repeat, Gabriel, before you lend a friend money, decide who you value more.
Your mum.
If it's the money,
your mum comes with the gems.
then
still.
keep it. And that's my thing now, is that if I value the money that you're asking for more
more.
than you, I'm keeping the money.
Yeah.
And I think it's a bit spiteful though when you know someone needs help and you can act. This is
Are you in a position to help?
Yeah, this is what you call cognitive dissonance. Okay.
Okay.
When you're in a position where you can help somebody, but you think, right, I might not get this money back. So let's say you was in.
That's where I was coming.
So let's say you needed £2 grand for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know that Gabriel's got £2 grand. You're like, yo, G, I beg you lend me 2k, and I say to you,
The pauses.
boy, I've got it, but I just don't want to give it to you, bro. Would you take that personal?
No.
Knowing that I can give you 2k
No, here's
now.
why. Here's why. Because I will have demonstrated something that says to you, actually, I can't do that. So maybe it's on me. It's hard to conclusively say yes or no one way.
Because what I've always puzzled me when I see women and men exchanging money with each other when they're seeing each other with friends, I always say that person must have exhausted all of their avenues with their family and friends for them to now come to you, which means they probably burnt all those bridges. So I mean, so for instance, if you came to me, Emmanuel, and said, "Oh, Gabriel, I need a bag." Now, as much as we're friends, you've got closer friends you've got. Does that make sense? So the first I'm going to think is, why as a man you're not gone to all of his other circle, his sister, his mum, his dad, his brother, the girl he's given for me, for you two, all of those people.
For you.
All those people you're doing, all those.
Hey, can I just say, and Gabriel taught me, yeah, next time I'm doing the horizontal dancing, yeah, I'm going to be like, to you.
No, and that's what puzzles me. So for instance, even if me and are not close, he comes in and films. If he ever message me and say, yo, G,
Imagine if I thought you lot were close.
oh, sorry, but he knows what, like, it's filming, innit? If he came to me and DM'd me and messaged me and goes, oh, G, can you lend me £500? I was going to air it. I'm going to think it's a scam. Like, I don't want you taking my account. I'm going to think it's a scam.
Man said, it's a card. I'm online.
You have to decide on your mentality when you're giving the money. Can you afford to like lose that money, first and foremost? And it's again, circumstance. Someone recently asked me to borrow money.
How much?
It was like less than a bag.
Okay.
But it's like the person and the circumstance. My assessment of the situation was this: for you to ask me, not that I know, like, right, you would have asked this person and that person and that person, but for you to have asked me, I know your back's against the wall, so I got you. Here it is. Give it back to me and you can.
Did you ask for collateral?
No, I don't need to, because I know that person. Like,
okay. So you know they're good for it, basically.
Right.
So they've got good credit with you.
Right, and I know how that person is. So, like I said, for them to come to me, it's like, yeah, alright, cool. I know you need that. So here it is, innit? Get it back to me when you can, because I know that it's not even going to be an issue, and that's exactly what happened.
I think for me, I've been burnt so many times, yeah, that I just don't. If you're not in my immediate circle,
Then you just rather not.
then I'd rather not, because if you're not going to give me any collateral back, I don't want to end up falling out with you. Do you know what I mean? And if I don't feel that you can make the money back, so sometimes somebody will ask you for money, and they're not doing anything else. So I'm thinking, okay, you're asking for £500, you're not actually actively doing anything else, which means I've got to say now, Gabriel, you're giving this money to this person. And if you're happy to give this money to this person, then let it go. But at the same time, I don't know how we value what a friend is, because I never forget the time when one girl I know, when I was in Birmingham, basically she's got a 2-bed flat she lives in, and her friend was being evicted, yeah? So she must have basically told her friend that, oh, she's being evicted. Do you know anyone that's got a flat or a room that can rent?
She said no.
Bearing in mind, this girl has a spare room.
But she said no. Because guess what? She knows what that person's like.
Yeah.
But, and that's why I always wonder,
And that person's probably
to
mad
what extent,
messy or something.
I would say, to what extent is a friend? Because sometimes we use this friend title we just throw it out there.
Can I just build on that?
You're my
Can
friend.
I build on that? Where you're saying friend is the same with this word love. And it's like why I respect that you're saying you've never been in love before. And I understand why, because to love and love unconditionally, I don't think humans are capable of unconditional love personally, because there's so many
Conditions anyway.
right. Exactly. And it's like, oh, you did this, so I can't be with you anymore. You did this, so I can't do this, and that's conditions. So it's not unconditional love. Stop that. And where people say things like, for better, for worse, in sickness and in health, for richer, for poorer, bloody liars. Like, it's all nonsense, because 9 times out of 10, if your man drops the bag, you're gone. If your woman drops the bag, you're gone. If the person becomes ill, you're gone. Like, there's so many levels and circumstances and conditions. So,
Would you say you're a good friend? Or does it depend on who
it
the
depends
friend
on
is?
who's asking. It depends on who's asking. I'll be honest about that. People get levels of me. There's not to say no to people, but people get different levels. There are some people that, because people take things like personally. Like, for example, I don't. Chiz, when's the last time I saw you, bro?
Just before you went, Ghana.
Cool.
Yeah.
But the communication lines stay frequent.
Yeah.
And in a jam, if Chiz is ever in a jam and more time with my lot, like, I think, remember you posted something while I was in Ghana. I was like, jokes aside, you good?
Yeah.
I'm always that guy. And
Okay.
I'd rather just make sure everyone's, do you get me? And like, if like, it's good to have banter and all of that, but I'm about making sure people are mentally okay, because it's real now. Like,
Yeah.
And we're in we're in an age and a state where the pressure and so many things of life are heavy on the man them especially. So I'm always gonna check in. So a certain man will be like, "Rah, yeah, he's a good friend," and others will be like, "You don't really check for me or whatever." But the kind of check-in that you need is not the check-in that I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. Let's turn up and show out. That's not me. I'm the wrong guy.
Yeah.
I'll do that with you as long as we can do the other stuff.
Yeah.
If you can't do the other stuff, then you get me. So it depends who you ask.
Certain circumstances made me look at him more different to other man, where I think due to that, I was just like, "Raw, Manny proper checks up on me all the time."
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Whereas other man now are trying to, after COVID and everything, trying to rehash and think that, "Raw, I'm gonna turn back into full-time enjoyment boss." Remember, like we just said, "Raw, I've been traveling." When I said to you, I've been traveling for 2 years.
Yeah.
They said, "How do you feel?" I said, "Raw, I feel actually all right, because usually I'm gone." So the funny thing is that even if things resume back to normal, I don't think I'll be out and about like I was before. You get what I'm saying?
100
Because I've got so used to
inside.
Yeah, I've got so used to inside and chilling that I don't think my foot is itching like that anymore.
Yeah.
So it's like now when certain men are trying to reach back, I'm like, there was a period where I could have done with, "Oh, you're all right, bro." And
Sometimes that's all it takes.
yeah, and you just thought, "Rah." You get what I'm saying? And during that period, you knew what man was in. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, now that I'm just back to 100% being me, it's just like, no, I don't want to roll with you, you know? Like, it's nothing personal. Like, I don't know what you've done in the past 2 years either. So in the past 2 years, I don't know whether you're mad beef or, you get what I'm saying? So I'm a bit wary who I have around me, because a lot of men don't realize that you could have loads of circles of people that you've got around you, friends, associates, and blah, blah, blah. But you can't roll everywhere with everyone.
Right.
So I've got good friends who I'll never go raving with, because they're on badness. You get what I'm saying? But they will never be seen out on the party scene with me. And they know this and I know this. You get what I'm saying?
And just on that topic, people are getting more privy to it now. But you see, people before didn't know how to differentiate between, like people be like, "Oh, that's my friend from work."
Yeah.
Pause. That's my colleague.
Yeah.
"Oh, that's my friend." No, that's my acquaintance.
Yeah.
That's my dog. That's
Yeah.
my friend.
Yeah.
And people didn't know before how to differentiate.
Yeah.
So we're getting
Yeah.
to a place now where it's like, actually,
Yeah.
this is my colleague, this is my friend,
Yeah.
this is my family, and so on and so forth. And I feel that's very important, because people also need to know their place.
Yeah, like you said, the way people that, that's my. Sometimes I've heard people say to me, "Oh yeah, so and so said, yeah, that your friend." I'm like, huh? Like, to me it's like, "Rah, that's news to me." You know what I mean? Because you never see me with so and so, you never see me mention so and so. So when so and so says, "Rah," I'm like, so and so lives near here and has never been here. So you know what I mean? You've never been in my personal space, so
100.
like, you can't really say that you're my friend. You know what I'm
100.
saying? So
100.
I don't know, man. Summer's coming, enjoyment's coming. As you can see, the sun's out today. What are we in February? Why is February feeling springish? February's feeling springish.
Well, this weather's a bit.
You get me? I'm out here in the t-shirts in February. Gabriel's in a.
I've lost too much size, mate.
That's why it's covered up.
Well, you know I can't even bench 3 plates.
Oh, that's disgusting.
I've never benched 3 plates in my life. I can eat 3 plates.
Bob, I cannot bench 3 plates.
Yeah, it's sad. It's a sad day for you still.
I can eat 3 plates. Benku,
You still benching 3?
Kenke,
Of course.
fufu,
How many
whatever.
reps you getting?
I got about 5 now already. I've lost strength, but still.
Literally,
not as bad as you.
I literally bought 3 plates down
Yeah.
and it wouldn't get back up.
I could still hit 2 for 20 now.
As in 2 plates, 20 reps?
Yeah.
I probably get about 12. But the power's gone, and that's discipline. See, even when it comes to training, when we was training between January and April, the key thing was there was no distractions.
No
That's
distractions.
why we got so strong.
Man was just eat,
And that
sleep,
shows about
repeat.
life, you know.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
distraction is what ruins us. Do you know how many times, and I've had to take notifications on my phone. Do you know how many times I'll be sending an email to someone and then I get a notification on Instagram, I click on it. And before I know it, I'm on Instagram for 20 minutes and I've forgotten the email. Social media is good for certain things, but I just use the training and how weak I am now. Between January and April when it was on lockdown, there was no distractions.
Brother,
I've never been so strong.
we were squatting a madness. We was benching 2 plates for 30 reps. I didn't realize how strong we became. Like, because literally it was just us around each other all the time.
Not me though. I don't. You think man came here to train? No chance.
But that goes to show though that having a circle that was all like-minded helped because we was all training.
Iron sharpens iron.
Yep. And it showed that there was no distractions.
No thingy, but yeah, iron sharpens iron.
And that was one thing that it showed, that when we all was like-minded with the same vision, it worked. There was no distractions and discipline. And a lot of the things that we have in life, which are problems, is the fact that we have no discipline. Discipline for me is everything. It just rolls through, even when it comes to fitness, as Chiz does PTing, discipline. Like looking at sweets or looking at sugary stuff in your cupboard, opening it, closing it. It's just discipline.
Do you think?
Yeah, imagine I got fruit juice in the cupboard here, but I'm not touching it.
Everything's discipline in life, you know.
Do you
think some disciplines in life are a luxury?
No, but I think anything, I'm not no oracle, but I think most things that you're trying to do in life that you're failing in, some of it is you're just not good at it. Because sometimes, you know, if you're going to try and put a fish to climb up a tree, it's not going to work. You need to know what your lane is. But I think discipline and habit, I think it just makes you. And a lot of people just don't have discipline. They start something and then, they start something else. They start that. No discipline. Especially, and see with fitness, and why I love fitness so much is this. Even just being on the treadmill, going for a jog, there's something about the perseverance that if you can be good at fitness, I think it goes throughout your whole life. That discipline and seeing yourself being maybe 18 stone and cutting out food, going on the treadmill, because the problem people don't realize is that when you put on weight, it didn't happen overnight. So if you blow up from 11 stones to 18 stone, it was a gradual journey, which means it's going to take a gradual journey for you to get back. And being able to just start that day on the treadmill and say, you know what, I'm going to start today, and being disciplined to go through it and finally break through. I think if you can do that in fitness, I'm not going to say you can do it throughout your life, but that discipline it takes.
It carries on. It's like a carryover.
Spills over, yeah.
It's not easy.
Funny enough, yeah, you said that in the middle of the night, like at 11 right before I slept, I tweeted, I said, sometimes people struggle with their weight loss target due to simple things. They drink a couple litres of fizzy drinks a day and will tell you, I eat well. The same person doesn't move enough. The little change could be cutting that out totally and drinking water and just walking like 20 minutes a day.
Yep.
So I've seen people who used to say the same thing. Oh yeah, I eat proper well. What else do you do? What do you drink?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I drink like a 2 litre bottle of Coke in a day.
Calories,
I'm
finish it.
like,
Finished
go look at the liquid calories in that.
Or they have a beer and...
Yeah, so I'm like, cut out all these liquid calories and just go on a 20-minute walk. I said, don't even run.
Yeah.
Just walk 20 minutes a day. And
discipline.
20 minutes a day over a while
adds up.
It adds up. Because most people don't walk 20 minutes a day. Look, all our cars on the driveway. Our walking distance today is from here.
Nah, I park kind of far still. I had to...
But you get what I'm saying? Most times it's from here to the car.
No, I hear that. That's
park up and
you see,
that's how much we walk in a day, and everything else is just literally pacing between bedroom, kitchen, and front room.
Lockdown was one of the best things that happened in that regard for me because I started walking a 1K a day, just as I think it was a bit of a stress reliever at the time. Then I started pushing. Next thing I know, I'm doing 5K, just walking, and it was just like peaceful.
Yeah,
do you get me? And then. Yeah, then it forms habit, and the next thing you know, you like, and it's like, it's a beautiful thing, man.
Lockdown was the first time, like the first lockdown was the first time that I did so much running, where I was doing like, I went 4 months and doing 5K a day, because I got into a zone of there was nothing to do. So I said, right, if I could complete 5K a day, I even said to myself when I first started, even if it takes me an hour to do 5K. As long as I do 5K, I've got 23 hours of nothing left to do in the day. So that was my mentality going to it. By the time I stopped running 5K that first lockdown, I was hitting it under 22 minutes consistently. Then the streets opened.
Discipline?
The streets opened and that discipline
and procrastination.
Fell out. So now it goes back to what I said yesterday. A lot of times people would ask me, what's the formula to do this and do that? I'm just like, simple habits consistently over time. You're trying to get yourself to look like someone like me or someone else who's been training.
When you mention my name as well.
Huh?
When I'm hit, why didn't you say my name as well? Like someone else has been training like I don't train. You could have said like Me, as in Chizo and Gabriel. Why didn't you say Gabriel again?
You said you
No,
lost
but
weight.
you can still mention my name.
You was moaning
No,
about you
I
lost
don't
weight.
like that because I'm still there.
Why you standing up?
I'm still there.
Sit down.
I'm still there.
Sit down.
Like, you know what's pissing me off? Like when I used to go gym, they used to call me big man.
Carry on.
They don't call me big man.
Carry on.
Hey, all Gabriel used to do was incline dumbbell press. That's what you was known for.
They don't call me big man anymore.
That's what you was known for.
Put it this way, when I used to go gym, like if a man was doing a heavy bench press, they would call me to come and spot. They would say, no, not him. You're a big man, I beg you spot me. No one don't even ask me to spot them anymore. Do you know how offended I am? No one calls me big man. The worst thing is that back in it, you know, gym man, we have a code in it. When a henchman sees a henchman, even if you don't know them, you say hello to them. Henchmen don't greet me no more. I'm seeing like the man that are shaped like tennis players. They don't want to say hello to me now. The Djokovic's, like the netball players in the gym. They don't want to say, yo, what you saying, bro? No, it's big man. Call me big man. What size is that t-shirt?
Huh?
What size is that t-shirt?
XL still.
That's extra large. So if I check the back of that label now, it's going to say XL.
Check. It might be a large. It's definitely not a medium.
So can you just zoom into the camera, please? So people know what sizes to buy.
What's that?
That's a large. So they're saying if you do want a Lakey t-shirt, just to let you know, if you want it to fit like Chizo's, you know, just need to buy a large if you're Chizo's size. That way it will cut off the circulation in your arms. you know them ones, like if they want to take blood,
My arms
listen,
don't
if they want to
even-
take blood in the hospital, they even got to wrap that thing around his arm. Just, oh, it's fine, so we can see the veins.
Hey, 700k, my enemies are closing in on me.
Boom. I hope you liked today's episode. Also, I've got another page, so it's the same thing, but it's a shorts page. I've got a TikTok, same thing, ChisoLifts. Yeah, tune in and follow those. Thank you.